After I took out the necklace that had fallen under the bed, a barrage suddenly appeared in front of my eyes. If you don't want to die, just put down the necklace in your hand. The eyes that have seen the necklace will be gouged out. Bubble into the formalin as a specimen. Hands that touch the necklace are chopped up and fed to pigs. I suddenly let go of my hand and turned around to drink water in the kitchen. I was just about to pick up the water glass in front of me. The barrage appeared again in front of me. This drinking glass is her husband's exclusive item. Whoever dares to touch it, whoever throws it into the sea tonight to give the shark a meal. I raised my hand and reached in the direction of the mug. Then go over the mug. Pick up the cup in the back. The barrage in front of him, which was originally a handful of barrages, suddenly skyrocketed. I'm going to... I almost thought he was going to be ruined. He doesn't look like a newcomer. Won't be the big guy who comes to fry the fish. No, is there such a handsome fried fish guy? Handsome guy up too. I lowered my eyelids. He took small sips of water from the water glass. His eyes stared at the barrage in front of him. At this moment, the female boss came down the stairs, rummaging around the room for something. Then, call everyone to the living room. Stand in a row. Found my lost necklace first. Whoever gets a big prize tonight. Everyone was cautiously groping. I didn't dare to breathe. I was afraid that I would accidentally annoy the female boss. What horror mechanism would be triggered? Yesterday, a man who overestimated his own strength, staring at the female boss's thigh, directly gouged out by the female boss, and let the monster drag away. I don't know if it's dead or alive. I lowered my head while avoiding the female boss's eyes, while checking the active barrage in front of him. Although he knew that these people would be killed by him, but looking at this face and this figure, I still can't help but say, sister, kill me hum. Kill me hum. If it really kills you, you should be upset again. If it is broken, you can only find the hidden level of this level. Gordon spent the night safely. Each hidden level is random. No one knows how to turn it on. Hide a level. I looked through the barrage trying to find useful information, but... except for my sister loving me and my brother's legs one more time. Not leg. The spring water on the banks of the Seine is not nutritious. There will be nothing else. A pair of long legs stepping on high heels suddenly appeared in front of me. That necklace. It was the first birthday gift. Ah, Chen gave me. If he knows that I accidentally lost it, he will ignore me. I don't want him to be sad. This is the first time we have heard it. He spoke in such a gentle tone. The first to find him. It's the lucky one among you. I will be rewarded. Grand prize winner. Okay, it seems that everyone wants to be the lucky one. You can rest together later. Rest until the end of the game. Everyone's eyes widened. Chest rises and falls. Isn't this blatant cheating? You don't have to do any tasks to clear the level directly. Is this a hidden level? Could it be that there are other people here who can see the barrage? Huang Mao pushed me away. Take a step forward. Walked up to the female boss and performed a gentleman's salute. I can't stand still. Fell to the ground. Master, I heard about you a long time ago. A story of unwavering love between you and your loved one. Now my heart is longing. It is a great honor to clean up the house for you today. I didn't expect to become the lucky one in your mouth. I am different from them, these newcomers. When I know you and your husband, after losing such an important token of love, I deliberately searched every corner of the room carefully. Final dry, I found the necklace that I accidentally fell under the bed. Before giving it to you, I have carefully examined your necklace and make sure there is not a trace of scratches. Return it to you in perfect condition. Zol? Who allowed you to touch it? White candles floated past my eyes. How smart this yellow hair is, afraid that it will be played. Heard he is the top 5 boss on the horror rankings. Day before, Fantian was still showing off on social accounts. He said that he had studied this copy in advance. It is also said that newcomers are waste. He also said that he must be the first to clear the customs. Ha 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 ha. Package B was struck by lightning. Do you know? He wouldn't think it was a love story. It will make the female boss have a good impression of him. Please, he's the boss of the horror game. He thinks this is a love show. It's dirty. It's so dirty. I hate it when others touch my things. Female boss kicked Huang Mao air to the ground. Don't touch my things with your dirty hands. Don't you know how disgusting you are? But Pong, the jackpot I just said is still yours. Today's dinner is up to you. The barrage in front of him began to roll wildly. The hour hand points to 9 o'clock. The female boss came down from the attic upstairs. She was soaked all over. The skin on the hands is washed due to repeated friction, and it becomes red and swollen. She brought us to the table, the diner for tonight's supper. Does anyone want to take the initiative to sign up? Cheating daddy. If the food distributor is afraid of the ingredients, spill even a drop of soup. Hurry up and die. I made a bet. It must not be this newcomer who lives to the end. I nervously looked at the barrage in front of me. Oh, the brain is running fast. Place your right hand on your chin and ponder. How can I spend this night safely and live as this boy I don't know? I don't belong to this. By brushing the dungeon to break through, you can complete the world of Class Crossing. Just a few days ago, I'm still struggling to pay the rent, sleeping under the bridge hole and troubled. And now, I was standing in this steaming castle. You don't have to grab it with a dog when eating. Sleep can sink into a soft mattress. I'm just going to die happy. Okay, I even faintly look forward to tomorrow. Suddenly a cold gaze locked on me. You. It's you. It's up to you to share the meal today. You are the closest. When I was young I was short. I think I was being bullied. When queuing you will be squeezed to the end of the line every time. So go to the aid station to get food. Finally, when it was my turn, either it was finished, or only the remaining beauty remained. Since coming into this world, every time you eat, I will try to sit closest to the bucket. How can I think because of this habit? Compete to make me a food distributor. This little handsome guy is so calm. You must live to the end. Sister is waiting for you to come out. The internet said that he was a female boss, the little white face that pointed out. I didn't believe it at the time. I just froze. I didn't react for a while. If I say I'm actually afraid of dying, do anyone still believe it? 1 spoonful per person. The soup my husband made is very precious. If you dare to let the soup spill a drop, you know the consequences. Of course I know the consequences. It is not difficult to guess according to the content of the barrage. If I shake my hands, I will drink the soup. What awaits me will be icy water, the encirclement, and suppression of sharks. In this game copy world, to die is to really die. I am a poor newcomer with no background, no money to buy a prop car to avoid death. Once it fails, what awaits me is death in the true sense of the word. According to my last few hours, knowledge of this body, obviously the original owner was as trapped as me. It is impossible to have a death-free prop card. I resign myself to the food bucket. On the brownish red soup noodles, there are a few pieces of meat floating faintly. Look closely. You can also see that the hair on the meat has not been removed. Keep tumbling with the boiling gravy. A few black hairs loomed in the soup. Everyone sat in their seats and shivered, mustered up the courage to put the soup spoon in the food bucket. A notched ear floated up, close to the bucket. The stench and smell went straight to the heavenly spirit cover. My stomach began to churn. Help me. Why let me see this while eating? Not right. I remember that this plot was not like this. Has anyone noticed? The subsequent levels seem to have been changed. I heard it was to prevent cheating. I looked at the pot of soup floating in front of me with all kinds of internal organs. Nausea surged from my stomach. I forced it down. The past in order to be able to eat hot rice. Do odd jobs everywhere. Pigs, chickens, sheep and cattle. I haven't done anything. Floating in the bucket are a mixture of pig and cow fall. The yellow hair during the day should still be alive. I lifted the soup spoon. Distributor. Bowl by bowl. There was no sign of nervousness at all. Steady like an old dog. This is too strong. If not knowing that it is impossible, I have to start doubting, can he see our barrage? Little brother has recently had rumors that I like you. Let me clarify. This is not a rumor. Don't be nymphomaniac again. Okay. Please help upstairs. If he really survives to the end, to get out of the dungeon, then he has passed the S-class copy. It's a big guy. It's been a long time since anyone has completed an S-rank copy. The prize pool has accumulated for many periods. He came out and became a billionaire directly. When the time comes, you will be one in the sky and one on the ground. Please sober up. Billionaire. I'm going. Does anyone else need to add soup? Not only did I make a mistake in making all the soup bowls, now I even want to do more work. Otherwise, I won't be able to hold this 100 million. After distributing the soup, I didn't eat for a day, and only drank some water. He picked up the soup bowl and began to pour it in tons and tons. That's what it tastes like. Same as stinky tofu. Smell and eat fragrant. The soup tasted good. It would be better to have some more coriander and chopped green onions. The others looked at me in horror. Then there was a sound of vomiting one after another. This little brother, although he completed the task assigned to him by the female boss. But there are only 10 minutes left before the end of today. Before that, if still no one finds the hidden level, then everyone will have to die. There are only 10 minutes left. I looked around. I hope to find useful clues to survive. I don't want to die yet. Just as I was secretly looking around, this is my husband's hard work. A great tonic soup made for you. You all spit it out. Are you looking for death? I'm angry right now. The consequences are serious. There are some of you. I can get the understanding of my dear family. Otherwise you will wait to bury the contents of this soup. The female boss looked up. Look upstairs at the mysterious room that is off limits. The eyes are full of affection. Restaurant suddenly exploded. Everyone is like ants on a hot pot. Anxiously looked upstairs. Everyone is looking forward to it. The female boss husband can come down from upstairs. A burly figure. The man with tendons stood up suddenly. Rush in the direction of upstairs. Several monsters appear out of nowhere. Instantly surrounded the man. Eat it one bite at a time. The body of a man. Only a puddle of blood remained. It is proof that men have existed. What should I do? I can't die. I have old and young. My dad is still waiting for me in the hospital bed. Everyone understands. If there is no solution, what awaits them is death. Is it coming to an end? After all, no one can find the hidden level. It's a shame. I am still very satisfied with the appearance of this little brother. If not for them, chose the most difficult S-class copy. I really want to take him in my pocket. The curvature of the female boss's mouth is getting bigger and bigger. The eyes were full of bloodthirsty light. She held a dinner knife in her hand. Slide one knife at a time on the table. Screeching sound echoed inside the restaurant. It made the already terrifying atmosphere even more terrifying. I sat in the corner of the table. Look upstairs. An idea came to my mind. Wife. Sharks in the sea. Naturally small fish that do not have long eyes bumped into it and were eaten. I didn't make today's soup. Ooh, feed them to the sharks. Then no one can help us test the drug. You know, I want to make sure your life is safe. My dear, didn't you say that you won't need to cook in the future? Thank you for your hard work. Don't cook for these cowards in the future. You can only give me the honor you make. They don't deserve it. Let's have dinner together in the future. Okay. Wow, fun 666. Thinking about it is from the first day of traps everywhere. Survived. One has a scar on his eyebrows. The man with a beard rushed up. Punch me in the stomach. The smell of blood welled up from the back of my throat. To cheat in front of Lao Tzu. You are a newcomer to the dungeon for the first time. It can be lifted. This S-rank copy that no one has ever solved. Who believes it? Hunt over the rest of the level answers. Otherwise I won't let you see the sun tomorrow. The people behind the man suddenly stared at me. This was followed by an overwhelming number of punches and kicks. They were very clever enough to avoid my face. Are you going to die? Sure enough, I still won't survive today. No wonder you weren't there when we were working. And you don't pay attention at all when looking for a necklace. Still in a daze there. When Huang Mao found the necklace, you are standing right in front of him. It won't be you who guided him to be killed. No, you have to hand over the answer. You can't swallow it alone. Yes, hand it over. I have to let him hand it over. Want to know the answer to the level? All right. I'm telling you. No way. Could it be that he really cheated? This little brother is so pitiful. The corners of his mouth were bleeding. But it seems to be more handsome. But there is too much eyeliner here. For safety, let me tell you about one person first. Come closer to me. Yes. What? What did you just say? I didn't hear clearly. You repeat. I just begged to be so clear. How could you not hear clearly? Lao Tzu said that if he didn't hear it, he didn't hear it. You kid, be honest with me. I hit the corner of the bed next to me. He passed out on the ground. The man still wants to keep doing it. Was stopped by the people behind him. Hey, you want to kill people to silence them. Then one person swallowed those answers. Wait, are you thinking of killing him? This is in addition to you. There is no second person who knows the answer to the level. And swallow the prize money yourself. Congratulations to all the survivors who survived the first day. Please go back to bed and relax. Get ready for a new day. Good night to all the lucky ones. According to other fear travel experiences, after the bell struck at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night, be sure to find the bed closest to you immediately. Be down and listen to the news. Do not make any noise. Don't keep your eyes open, otherwise the weirdness will appear in front of your eyes in the next second. Come on. The kneeling strangers began to come out to arrest people. The little rabbit is obedient. Open the door. Let me see who doesn't sleep in the middle of the night. Open your little eyes. The teacher came to check. Let me see where you are all hiding. Whose little eyes are staring at the teacher? Everyone hid in the quilt and shivered, and I was already at the first moment. The bell rang. Hid in the bed closest to me. The most damn thing. The man Gongo is also here. The man and I pushed each other off the bed together. Man quickly hid in the cabinet next to him, and my side is empty. I looked up, just met the woman's strange eyes. The female weirdness turned on the berserk mode, rushing towards me. I froze in place, but the brain is running fast. Husband, where did you go? Without you by my side, I couldn't sleep at all. Yes. Fortunately, the female boss is here, otherwise, these two people will die. Do you think he won't have to die when the female boss comes? He said that he had admitted it before. I am the husband of the female boss. Chinin. I studied the data. On the first day of this copy until now, I have never seen the husband of this female boss. Judging from my experience of testing so many fearful tours, she was completely lucky. Just the new one who answered the hidden level correctly. In my opinion, he won't live tonight. What to do? The eunuch is also dead. The big deal is to fight with these weird people. Why are you here, my dear? You won't be my husband pretending to be a male servant. Otherwise, why don't you sleep in the same room as me? Came to this dirty and messy male servant's room. You are not as cleanliness as I am, man. Are you most tired of others touching you? My dear, we do it every night. Bedtime mini-games. All the acting skills learned in the orphanage are used here. My dear, today's hide and seek. Have you forgotten? But you're 10 seconds slower today. If you are 10 seconds slower, you will be punished 10 times. Now that the punishment is over, let's go. Go back to the room. Game. What a bedtime game. I want to become a member. Don't tidy up. Give me another title. Hey, I want to keep watching. Refuse pornography, gambling and drugs. Start with you, me and him. Okay. Stop making trouble. I remember the game production team's original setting for this female boss. It is a cold royal sister with a high appearance. The final boss with a bloodthirsty and brutal heart? This doesn't look like it at all. No matter what, he is the big boss who looks cold on the outside, but is soft and cute on the inside. And the appearance is pitiful. It can pounce on your little wolf dog at any time. Oh, it really knocked me to death. I looked at the barrage in front of me. The corners of his mouth twitched. What a pitiful appearance. In a wolf dog. Please, I'm really pitiful, okay? If I don't learn to protect myself, who can stand up and protect me? Since my parents died in a car accident, the court gave me to Nose and Nose mother's house. Before I was 18, I have an uncle's family who takes care of me. I know I'm a burden at my uncle's house, so from a very young age, I learned to look at people's faces, learned how to take care of others, understand the sophistication of human feelings. What I didn't expect today is, it is with this skill that I am tired of. In this strange world, let me save myself again and again. I followed the female boss. Secretly looked at it. Some can't figure out the idea of the female boss. Why didn't he expose me just now? I met his husband in a while. What should I say? He won't be because I pretended to be his husband. Want to take me upstairs alone to torture me. Even thought about going in for a while. How to rely on my 3-inch tongue. Understand it with emotion. And reason with reason. Persuade the female boss and her husband. Let me go. Just in my wild thoughts, the mysterious room was opened. I just wanted to kneel down and admit the wrong style. Shen, I recognized you at a glance. Great, I finally found you. It caught my eye. It is a familiar room layout. A photo frame is placed on the bedside table. In the photo are 3 smiling families of 3. That was the only photo I had with my parents. The corners of my eyes were red, then began to look around the room. The room was empty. Odd. What about her husband? Yes. Kiss. Kiss. The CP I knocked was real. He can't really be the long-lost husband of this female boss. There is only one truth. This newcomer is not actually a player. It's an NPC in the game world. I propped myself up, directly opposed the guest and pressed the female boss under him. When I lowered my head and was just about to do something, there was a long breathing sound under him. The female boss fell asleep. The corners of his mouth were slightly raised. Ru Ping had a very beautiful dream. Shook my head. Just wanted to get off her. Go Xingchen, you wait. I will definitely find you. Look at the stars. How did she know my real world name? Am I really the husband of this female boss? Since I came into this world, every once in a while, some memories come to mind. I only know that my name is Gu Xingchen. I can't remember anything else. I don't know what I touched. It will trigger a recall of a past event. Who am I? Why am I here? Oh, I haven't seen enough yet. What can't I see as a super member? Hey, I was looking forward to one night. As a result, nothing happened. That's it. What's going on? Isn't it a good horror copy? Why is the development of things a little weird? I scratched my head. Suppress the confusion in your heart. Get ready to go out and check. I just stood up. The necklace fell to the ground with a snap. A photo of me with the female boss unfolded in front of me. I picked up the group photo with friendliness. Some strange images flashed through my mind. I raised my hand and tapped my head, which was aching faintly. Accidentally touched the mural next to it. Smashed to the ground. Suddenly there was a strange noise from the bookshelf. Then, the bookshelf slides to the sides. I went into the secret room. There are pictures of me hanging everywhere, and the video playing on the wall. I looked at everything in front of me in shock. Some memories that I didn't want to remember came to my mind. After the death of his parents at the age of 16, my uncle's family got my parents' insurance from me. The claim was then thrown onto the street. I'm wandering around. The age of 1, he was sent to an orphanage and abused by the dean. Tried to deliberately plan to be good in front of the adopter. I hoped to be saved. At the age of 19, he finally managed to control a tunnel in the backyard. One by one they appeared before my eyes. I looked at the front expressionlessly. Those experiences of Lu Jing until the frame appeared. The faces of my parents have long been blurred in my memory. I stepped forward and cried loudly, I will give you all these years of grievances and pain. All vented. Suddenly, the picture changed. In front of me, suddenly a strange and familiar face appeared. The girl's delicate face. It's not as cold as it is now. There is a girl's innocence in her eyes. It's she who is the female boss. Oh, this little brother is so pitiful. Unexpectedly, his female boss looked quite cute when she was a child. I slowed down for a long time, calmed down, decided to go out and take a look. I was about to leave. There is my favorite braised pork at the door. When my mother was still there, he often makes this dish for me to eat. It was also when he was starving to death on the street. The taste I miss the most. The moment the meat juices burst in my mouth, I think back to my mother's warm embrace and Dad's thick palms and hearty laughter. Big tears slipped down my face. I ate the bowl of braised pork in front of me with a big mouthful. This kid won't be the legendary Krypton Gold player. The boy over there was just being chased by dozens of weird people. Close call. He can be so leisurely in the game world. Don't you know? It is said that this female boss is bloodthirsty and violent. The favorite thing is to keep the prey in captivity first. Little by little toy him to death. The words in the barrage woke me up instantly. Yes, here's a copy of the horror game. Because of that bowl of braised pork, I almost sprouted a gang. The terrible thought of being able to live here forever. No way. I can't go on like this. Hello, get to know me. My name is Lin Baishan. You saved me. We will be friends from now on. Friends? I also think I have a friend in my memory. Hello. My name is Xingchen. How can a young man who has been hungry for a day still have the strength to run for his life? The boy fell off my right hand, standing in place and panting. No, I can't run anymore. Leave me alone. You run first. Come up, and I'll carry you. We're friends, aren't we? The white-haired boy moved his steps in my direction. Weirdness is getting closer and closer. The white-haired boy suddenly showed a fierce face. Push me back. Since we are friends, it's not too much to sacrifice your life for a friend. Cool, Xingchen, how dare you believe in human nature? After the uncle and a nose, mother took the money. An indifferent expression that abandons you. The director of the orphanage is hypocritical on the outside, and his face is twisted. Disgusted gaze of passers-by on the street. Have you forgotten all of this? Weirdly opened his mouth wide, saying that he was about to swallow me into his belly. Ah. My lord, spare my life. It's the little one who ran too fast and didn't see clearly. I didn't even recognize it. It's the lover that the boss finally got back. I was just about to say something. Figure appeared in front of me. I saw that his eyes suddenly widened, was split in two by the female boss with his bare hands, like cutting a watermelon. Black juice splattered onto the wall behind me. A few strange people around were frightened and fled the room with their heads in their hands. Remember, the first rule of the horror game. Never trust anyone. The second rule of the horror game. Strangely, every time he eats a survivor, the chase will stop for 5 minutes. Save me. I was wrong about Gongo. Friends, we're friends, right? Help me. I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die. Okay, I'll help you. I'll help you go to see the King of Hell early. Rule 3 of the horror game. There are no friends here, only the enemy. It scared me to death. I almost thought this newcomer was an epic invincible fool. Can you be deceived a second time? What is the female boss doing? This is clearly cheating. As long as the villain is beautiful enough, the three views follow the facial features. The young man upstairs is barking here. Our sister is called beautiful and kited. You know what a fart is. I say, didn't you see her unarmed class Dorian? Long time no see. Look at the stars. I am Yuan. His face is getting closer and closer to me. The air's filled with warm smells. Wait a minute. Tiermole. Great, you're alive. I was still in an orphanage at that time. One day, a thin little girl suddenly came. That afternoon, I saw a few other children surround the little girl, snatch the food from her hand for me. If you don't give it, I'll kill you. I passed through the gaps. I saw a pair of eyes that are still fresh in my memory. It was a pair of eyes eager to live. He dragged the steamed buns in his hand tightly. That was his hope of living after being hungry for 3 days. The dean is here. I immediately ran forward. The little girl thought I was also the bad guy who came to grab her steamed buns. Immediately stuff the steamed buns into your mouth. Worse, giggled. I quickly took out the water hidden in the room. Feed the little girl, little by little. The little girl coughed a few times. Dongdan slowed down. Don't expect me to thank you. It's okay as long as you're okay. It depends on how you look. It should have been hungry for a long time. You're welcome to eat. We will be friends in the future. The little girl looked at me vigilantly, saying that I didn't react. Hurry up and put the steamed buns in your mouth. Swallow with big mouthfuls. Eat slowly, and no one will grab it with you. I asked him what his name was. He looked down at the ground without speaking. I immediately understood. He is a poor man like me. My name is Xingchen. Mom said that, although the stars in the sky are inconspicuous, but it is also blooming with its own light to illuminate others. Just bring the stars together. It can also illuminate the whole night. Now that there are stars, how can there be no moon? From now on, you will be called Gu Wenyu. The stars will be far away with the moon. Let the moon never be alone again. The little girl looked at me blankly. No words. But a few days later, as soon as I turn around, you can see a small tail. Not far behind me, the director of the orphanage took me to that little dark room again. Abused me. I walked out of the dean's office with a blue nose and a swollen face. Gu Wenyu hurriedly stepped forward to help me. Wenyu is really tired to live. During the day, I will follow what my mother told me. Try to put on a big smile, shine to illuminate others. But I'm really tired. I only dare to cry when I am alone at night. I didn't dare to cry, afraid of disturbing others. I really miss my parents. You said that if you die, it won't be so painful. Will I be able to meet my parents? Gu Wenyu lowered her head and was silent. Suddenly he stood up and was about to rush to the dean's office. Is it that dead old man who bullies you? You wait for me to kill him. That was the first time I saw that kind of brutality on her face. Bloodthirsty expression. I stopped the violent Gu Wenyu. Hold her tightly. Don't let her go. On that day, for the first time I understood what it means to depend on each other. What is the oxygen production line? It turns out that in this world, there's also one who is flattening me. Someone who is willing to fight for me. Tears welled up on my face again. But this time it wasn't because of pain. It's because I feel happiness and beauty. I know from now on, I'm no longer alone. I have a third family. After that day, Gu Wenyu and I are inseparable in the orphanage. Gu Wenyu is the person who knows me best in the world. She knew that I love to eat my mother's braised pork. Together, we will fight the bad guys. Ways to escape together. On the day of her birthday, I made a necklace for her with my own hands. There is a photo of the two of us inside. It is two smiling faces, although the days are very happy. But there are still a lot of bad guys in the orphanage. We decided to find a way out of this cage. That night, Gu Wenyu and I took advantage of everyone sleeping. Tunnel was dug in the backyard of the orphanage. Quietly escaped. Just when we are looking forward to a new life with joy. A few traffickers took us away. This passed all over the country. We haven't seen each other since. So many years have passed. I've been looking for her. I firmly believe that she must still be alive. It's just that I didn't expect it. But here it is in this way. See her again. The picture finally appeared again. How could it be? The strategy progress bar above the female boss's head is displayed. 80. Captured. When did this newcomer attack the boss? How he did it? I looked at Gu Wenyu through the barrage. Liu Ying's thin little girl has grown into a mature woman with fair skin, beautiful appearance, and graceful figure. It is a terrifying female boss, and I am the little cute new one who broke into here. Why is she here? And why did he become a game NPC? Without waiting for me to think about it, Gu Wenyu took my hand. Take me upstairs to that mysterious room. Pushed me down on the bed. I propped up the bed with my hands. Step by step, back. Wenyu. You. What are you? What are you hiding? Aren't we family? Shouldn't family members sleep in the same bed? Yuan, I've always treated you like a sister. We can't do that. Brother, it can do a lot of things that adults do. That kind of brother, no. It is not. That was not what I meant, brother, although you say you don't want to. But your body is still very honest. What kind of orthopedic literature is this? I can't. I'm going to faint. Cough me to death. I want this kind of sister too. Where can I get it? This is much more exciting than the novels I read. Brother, this kind of thing. You still need women to take the initiative. Being stared at by so many people, I was somewhat uncomfortable. Don't look at him. Look at me. We continue. Oh no, don't do it. Give it a chance. I deliberately took leave and didn't go to work. As a result, the screen went black. My 200 yuan. Hey! This newcomer can't do it. This is weird that can be torn apart with bare hands. The ultimate invincible boss. The physical strength value exploded. It's not easy to know if he can do it. We'll just have to wait and see. How long it takes to restore the picture is fine. This is what we watched all night. Is there a reason for a black screen? Wait for the screen to recover. Ah, Chen, do you love me? Dude is over. Up. In front of you is a super boss of epic difficulty. No matter how happy you are, don't say you love him. After our careful investigation, the progress bar on the head of this female boss, when jumping to 100, you will be imprisoned far away in the game world. Never leave. Can never leave. That's great. I love you when you. The stars will always be with the moon. Since that day, we are in a copy of the horror game. Live a life without shame or impatience. Others are avoiding the strange pursuit at the top of the vegetables. When you and I ate and slept together, and turned off the barrage. Like a couple in love. Show love this quickly. Don't be open. I'll go on a blind date tomorrow. First of all, I didn't provoke you. Secondly, isn't I watching the live broadcast of the horror tour? Why abuse dogs? This friend forgot to leave the game alive. Can you get 100 million? That's 100 million. What kind of woman do you want to find with this money? No edge. I ignored the remarks of beauty and jealousy in the barrage. What do they know? In this world, there is the final boss by my side. Am I still afraid that I don't have that 100 million? Days passed. There is only one last day left until the end of the game. He's the only living person left in the game. Does he really want to stay in the game world forever? Brother, listen to me. You come out first and get the money. If you really don't want it, give it to me too. If I were to choose between my lover and 100 million, I will also choose to be with my lover forever. The love brain is really scary. Sisters, believe me, only money will never turn your back. Actually, I want to say, the progress bar on the female boss's head is not 100 yet. I remember correctly. Now it's 99. I actually asked when you too. Why the progress bar on his head? Delay cannot jump to 100. He shook his head and didn't answer me. I felt a little uneasy. I carried the food from the kitchen to the exclusive 1-0 rooms. The weirdness of killing everywhere along the way. When they saw me, they saluted me. One of them is weird. He even helped me open the door with great eyesight. I smiled at him and motioned for me to walk into the room. My dear, I sleep a little longer. Just a moment. I actually forgot about you, a dirty thing. I'm out. I stood at the door, with wide eyes. Huang Mao walked out from behind me. A pistol was held against my waist, a sinister smile on his face. Fortunately, Lao Tzu spent a lot of money on the black market. Bought a resurrection card. I've been hiding for so long. It's for today. Take your dirty hands away from him. Even if I don't take it away, what can you do to me? If I guessed correctly, follow the rules of the game. You can't do anything to the survivors. I observed you for several days. You can kill the weird with your bare hands. Never did anything to the survivors. And don't you think it's a little too quiet here? You're weird men. Why did they all disappear? I bought a prop card in the black market. Azo bought a defense card. It can block the weird outside of a space of 20 cubic meters. 10 minutes. This time, I can do a lot of things. For example, kill the person you are most comfortable with, then swallow 100 million by itself. Bang! My pupils dilate, directly fell to the ground. Blood slowly brewed from under me. I'm done chasing CP. Can I recharge them with a resurrection card? Resurrect the newcomer. Throw tea. In fact, it's not impossible to bring newcomers to life. What can be done upstairs? Speak quickly. According to the data, when the boss progress jumps to 100, the player who will generate oxygen fiber with him can be selected. Stay in the game world forever. Or turn on the life sacrifice mode. Sacrifice health to the player whose oxygen fiber is generated. And take a player directly. Just like that. Game ends immediately after 5 seconds. Then isn't the CP I knocked on still over? No. I choose to. I am going to take him. No, Manhwa doesn't want it. Chen, I'm sorry. I will never see you die before me again. And I can't do anything. I know you have a lot of questions, but I don't have much time. Listen to me first. Chen, star is a luminary, but the moon is not, even if there is no moon. Stars can also light up the night sky. Thank you for being in my life. If you didn't show up on the rooftop that day, maybe I didn't have the courage to live for a long time. There won't be so many happy times later. Rooftop. What a rooftop? Manhwa, what are you talking about? Chen, thank you for giving me the name. Give me a home. Chen, in the next life, I will be your moon. I slowly opened my eyes. White is everywhere in front of you. White ceiling and white walls. White sheets and quilts. Not far away was placed a helmet. Mr. Gu. This time it is the 3rd time and 61 times. You failed again. What do you mean? What failed? Manhwa. Where is Gu Wenyu? Don't worry, sir. You lie in bed for a long time. Your body is still a little stiff. It will be fine in a while. My wife is now in intensive care. You don't have to worry. Everything is fine. Who is the wife? Is it Wenyu? When did Wenyu and I get married? They are all in the intensive care unit. Return to 4 normal. Mr. took advantage of this time for his body to readjust. You can take a look at this first. After reading it you will understand. I know you're in a hurry right now. It's also very fascinating, but don't worry, listen to me slowly. Tell you, I am Xingchen. What I want to tell you is what I want to tell you. All the stories about you and Gu Wanyu. Gu Wanyu is my wife in the real world. This horror game, it is based on a horror mystery novel. Written by Gu Wanyu, an adaptation of a game. Gu Wanyu and I were taken away by traffickers. After a separation, I begged everywhere for help. When I was 15 years old, I escaped from the gang of traffickers to the GC bureau. Annihilated them in one fell swoop. I asked GC about Gu Wanyu's news. GC told me many children were taken away by these traffickers. Was killed. Gu Wanyu in my mouth is afraid that there are more bad luck than good fortunes. I walked down the street, tired and cold. Looking at the crowded streets, I lay on the ground and cried loudly. Family I finally found. They left me once again. My eyes went black, fell to the ground. Pedestrians passing by avoided me. Take a detour. Open your eyes again. The sky is full of dark clouds. It started to drizzle. Then the rain intensified. I came to the rooftop. I planned to jump from above. Just when you are ready to jump, a hand pulled me back. I looked back. It turned out to be Gu Wanyu, whom I thought I would never see again. He told me, after being pried away by traffickers that year, he tried every way to find out about me. Some time ago, see in the news, a case of a good human trafficker in Z City. She came to City Z with one last hope in mind. You can find every corner of the city. There is no sign of me. She was disgusted. I no longer have the courage to live. I thought about finding a rooftop to end. I didn't expect to see me walking up to the rooftop. Stop me quickly. I hugged Gu Wanyu and cried loudly. I told Gu Wanyu about my experience over the years. Made each other. Giving up suicide, we planned to leave the rooftop. A strong wind blew. A thunderbolt struck the sky. It hit me on the head. I fell from the rooftop. Gu Wanyu wanted to save me. Jump off the rooftop with me. Fortunately, the police arrived in time. Protective measures have been taken, and I was struck by lightning. He miraculously survived. Since that day, good luck unfolds. We passed by a restaurant. Is he the job posting? The boss looks at us pitifully. Leave us in the shop as a buddy. I learned to cook in the back kitchen. He works as a waiter at the front desk. We will never wander around anymore. There is a place to stay. Life gradually began to go smoothly. 18 years old. I accidentally learned about it from a lawyer. Uncle and aunt who are my guardians. It is not the right to misappropriate the insurance money left by my parents without authorization. After I became an adult at 18, they have the right to return the insurance money. I took the lawyer's pleading. Directly take the nose mother to court. It is the amount of insurance that interferes with my parents. The end is back in my hands. I silently left a sum of money to my boss. Together with Gu Wanyu, I learned the skills through these 3 years. Runs his own restaurant in the city center. We named it the Star and Moon Pavilion. We also bought a house in this icy city. In the end, Kian has a family of our own. My mother used to be a well-known chef in the industry. I relied on the taste of my mother in my memory. An improved version of braised pork was made. Received a lot of praise from customers. There are even TV stations rushing to report on it. Business in the store is booming. Commemorate the day of rebirth. The same day we fell from the roof the following year. Go to Civil Affairs. G. To register your marriage. The days to come. I have a restaurant here. Gu Wanyu started the learning mode there. With her efforts. Finally, I got an acceptance letter from the university. Gu Wanyu chose to write. He told me, while his parents were still alive, I like to tell her stories before going to bed. The first novel she wrote after that. It became famous on the internet. There are even game companies contacting us. I want to use the novel created by Gu Wanyu as the background. Develop a brand new game. Everything is going on in an orderly manner. But the good times don't last long. The accident still came. A gang of robbers set their sights on us. On a dark and windy night, several masked men kidnapped Gu Wanyu, asked me for 100 million in exchange for Gu Wanyu's life. I took out these years and Gu Wanyu's savings that he finally praised. It's still far from it. In the end, I was cornered. Borrowed a lot of money from loan sharks. In the end, Ling was enough for 100 million. Gu Wanyu was replaced by the kidnappers. Just as Gu Wanyu and I were hugging each other, when I cried with joy, I saw the kidney raise his gun. Pull the trigger in our direction. Don't. Ah, Chen, you can't die. You can't leave me alone. I raised my hand, wanted to wipe away the tears from the corners of her eyes, but the tears are getting more and more. I'm sorry, the stars seem to be unable to accompany the moon. Even without me. You have to live well. Don't move. You will be fine. I won't let you be in trouble. After 2 hours of rescue, fortunately, I didn't die completely, but it's no different from dying. The bullet went through my brain. Oh. However, it causes brain tissue injury. Became a vegetative state. Can only spend the rest of his life lying in bed. Gu Wenyu is through the glass of the ICU. Look at me still breathing. Tears. Gu Wenyu returned home to get toiletries. Found a few ears that I had left on the coffee table. A divorce agreement and a statement to clear up the relationship with Miss Gu Wenyu. The statement claimed the loan shark arrears have nothing to do with Miss Gu Wenyu. It is my personal behavior after the divorce and an insurance policy that was bought a long time ago. The beneficiary is Gu Wenyu. The days after that, Wenyu came to the hospital to take care of me every day. Tell me every day about what we will go through together. I hope it will wake me up. A game developed by Gu Wenyu in cooperation with a game company, loved by players. Someone from the game production team told her that day, there is a new research and development project with the medical school. A major breakthrough has been made. Just put the game helmet on the patient. Connect the patient's cranial nerves to the game world. Through the excitement of the game world, it may be able to wake up sleeping vegetative patients. If you want to wake him up, there must be a person with the deepest oxygen fiber. Enter the game world. Find the patient's memory. Let the patient recall little by little everything in real life and ensure that the memory is not damaged. The great power has a chance to wake him up, and he's in the game world. There's no real world memory. People who need to give the patient aerobic fiber awaken little by little. Needless to say, I'll go, no matter what the cost. I will wake up. Chen, you can rest assured that in order to keep you safe, we'll set you as a game NPC. Give you maximum rights and freedoms. But you can't do it to other players. You can play with the weirdness of the game world at will, so that you can find your husband in the game world. It's just that Yuken's technology is not yet mature. You'll have to remember one thing. If you die in the game world, maybe your life will be in danger. Chen, you wait for me. I will definitely be able to find you. Later, when Yue really woke me up, but he himself fell into a coma permanently. Her vital signs were extremely weak, but miraculously, it did not disappear. She lay there quietly. The face was as pale as paper. The body is connected to various life-sustaining tubes. Game companies and technology teams are also helpless. After her consciousness dissipates in the game world, it cannot coalesce again. Tao entered a deeper coma. This is different from me when I became a vegetative person. Gu Wenyu is lost at the level of consciousness. Why can't I keep all the people I love? Why leave me alone, living in this world? You can use games to wake me up as a vegetable. Can it be the same way? Bring Wenyu back. Mr. Gu, you don't come to me today. We will also come to you. According to our survey these days, we found some anomalies. What abnormalities? Since Miss Gu chose to blow herself up, the game world collapses. When we found Miss Gu's memory, maybe it still exists in the dry game world. Then can I go and bring her back? The theory is okay. But you need to go through the same story scene again. If you can change the ending of Miss Gu's sacrifice, maybe Miss Gu can wake up too. However, you can experience the same ending again. So you just have to go into the game world. You will lose all your memories. Up to 1,000. How you can do it in the case of amnesia. Wake up, Miss Gu. We can't help you either. Mr. This is your third 61st attempt to wake up your wife. Do you want to try again? Whenever there is an opportunity, I'll try it together. This is my 10th year of trying, but I still failed. Anyway, I'm back. I won't give up. You blink and look at me. In my mind, countless images of what we had experienced together before flashed by. When I was 6 years old in an orphanage, as soon as I turned around I could see Gu Wenyu, not far away. Don't get me wrong, I just want to repay you for saving me that day. Follow behind you to protect you, not to make friends with you. At the age of 9, we escaped from the orphanage together, but by traffickers. At the moment when they were forced to separate, she grabbed my hand tightly. At 15, she pulled me back from the edge of the rooftop. I hugged her and cried loudly. She stroked my back. 18-year-old, Xingchen, Xiaoguan. He stood at the foreground. I stood in the back kitchen, looking at each other through the glass window. Laughed like a fool. I put my finger on Wenyu's hand with my own hand. The vow of that moment. End of memories. I looked at the ring on Wenyu's right ring finger. Wenyu, wait for me again. I will definitely bring you back.